Football League when
with
we
a
get into them,
23-point lead. The Kalgoorlie City Football Club turn for home. Back to you, Ian Scooter Dunstan, for the fourth quarter coverage here on Triple M.
So the first free kick will go to Logan Hughes, just being held off the ball. The very early stages this last quarter, thanks to work back. What will we see here? 23 points is the margin in favour of the Kalgoorlie City Footy Club. Inside 50 we go. Some good body work. Apparently not good body work, as the umpire says it's a free kick. So Cullen hand passes to Hams. This is where it all sets up. Out to Stewart. Stewart comes across, tries to take the mark. It's now an opportunity for Francisco. He hand passes, looking for hooks. He is well tackled by Andre Sullivan, and the umpire says holding the ball, much to the delight of the black and white fans that are here en masse here this afternoon at Sir Richard Moore. And just an opportunity for Andre Sullivan just to slow it all down. He chips across to Alex Stewart. His name will be engraved into something tonight. Don't you worry about that. He's at centre wing. Goes up the line, up towards the balcony. Up goes Mitch Shepherd. 1, 2. Didn't get to see the second go at it. It's now with Forrest. Hand passes across, and it's ended up with Muller. Muller fumbles the ball, though, under the pressure of the Roos. But the Tigers fight back through Hughes. He hand passes across to Forrest. Forrest back to Hughes and back to Forrest. So just a little bit of waxing between those two. What's this next possession going to bring? The scrub kick went to Hughes. Coming across, though, and taking advantage of that was Grover. He does a big sweeping hand pass, but cut off by Kirby. Kirby to Sullivan. Sullivan hand passes to Bradbury. Bradbury hand passes back to Bradbury into the open goal. Over the top to Simons. A big fella goes bang!
Oh.
Puts through a goal.
Just about
For
took
the
someone's head
Kalgoorlie
off.
City Footy Club almost put it into the back of a ute, and the ute almost moved. But I tell you what did move, and that was the balcony at the Kalgoorlie City Footy Club. They are probably thinking now, hoping now. They can almost smell it. You can almost touch it.
Jordan Hooks needed to be a bit stronger in that contest there. He didn't lay a tackle, he didn't put body on, and he didn't come through the footy, and he just left everything open, and that obviously went inside 50 with interest.
A Campbell Camps play of the day contender. A huge build-up there, the chain of hand passes, and finished in the Simons goal. That was his third this afternoon.
So the ball's back in the middle of Sir Richard Moore Sports Arena. We've seen it there something like 19 odd times so far. Ball up is between Francisco and Stewart. Ball doesn't move too far out of that centre circle, and we're going to see another ball up. So there we go.
Seen a few of them.
Oh, we have today. A lot of that sort of work from the umpires as well have been pretty good so far this afternoon. Ball comes out there off the ruck knock of Stewart. And a ball up. Just to regather where we sit with the score, it's 12-4-76 with the Kalgoorlie City Football Club. Boulder City 7-5-47. Seeing a forward entry here and the opportunity for the Roos. Onto that is Forrest. He gets the hand pass across now, and they're working it out in some numbers. There's Hooks there. He was taken off the ball. Jeez, ouch. In comes, though, the work of the Roos, and it's with Harper. He hand passes it across to Lewis Davies. He has a shot on goal, but it's just to the left-hand side. Jeez, Hooks bore the brunt of a really big knock then, didn't he?
Well, his inclusion has been something, Harper. Good and bad, but the good is that he's done good when you're 12-5 versus 7-5. So a 30-point advantage to the Kalgoorlie City Footy Club at the moment. Ball is coming out defensively, tapped up by Bartel. Simons just throws it on the boot. It's almost going to bring rain. Let's hope it don't rain, but it doesn't bring rain because it brings Dylan Clark. Oh, they're all over him at the moment, the Roos. This last quarter couldn't have started worse for the Tigers. 3.5 minutes gone thanks to Workpack Kalgoorlie. 1-300 Workpack, and Dylan Clark will go back and have a shot at goal. This could actually break the hearts of the black and gold supporters here this afternoon and send to the left of us into raptures. It is Clark, the number 2, and he's back in the long sleeves. Leans on that left foot and's kicked it low, and he's kicked it well, he's kicked it strong, he's kicked a goal. A second goal of this last quarter to the Roos. I think they've really stamped their authority now on this premiership of 2019. 4 minutes gone. We're out to the biggest margin again of the day. 13-5 playing 7-5. 36 points, which was the game-high margin during the fourth quarter. They're kicking towards the hospital end. They've got the wave of black and white support all behind them. And they've got probably about 15, 16, 17 minutes to see this game out now. What have Boulder got left? Have they got anything?
Umpire Hayden puts the ball into the atmosphere. Ruck knock by Stewart. It's been hot out in there, but he's been hot with the fingers this afternoon with that work. Bradbury, he manages to try and win some possession. Stewart dodges a couple of arms. In comes Bartel, low and towards Simons. Couldn't quite take it. He spins around as Simons. It's a high kick. It's long. It's towards a goal. And that puts the Kalgoorlie City Football Club at the highest margin all afternoon. We've travelled 5 minutes in this final quarter. Is that all she wrote for the 2019 GFL League Grand Final?
Get the engraver ready.
Dylan Clark might be lucky that he didn't cop the full brunt as he went back there and got in the right in the train of Big Cam Simons. He could have been over across the road, I think.
42 points now is the margin. A stunning start to this last quarter. 5 minutes, 3 goals to the Kalgoorlie City Footy Club. The Tigers haven't even been inside 50. Needless to say, they haven't scored. 14-5, plays 7-5. It's with Bradbury. He's been huge this afternoon. The ball is going all one way. It's going to the left of your radio to the hospital end. It's with Mitch Shepherd. What's he going to do? Just put it up high, see what the big men can do. Varian at the back, but going back was Russell. Takes a very timely and safe mark. Now comes out to this side to Coleman. Young fella was on the ground with a footy. Almost entered play where Angels fear to tread. He now chips it up Coleman to Hughes. Hasn't stopped trying this afternoon. The Mitchell medalist. Once again, a Mitchell medalist playing in a grand final will unfortunately come up short to the major prize of the year. But coming up here is Boulder with great work there by Cullen. And the umpires pulled him up for holding this time against Hodge. So you've got to move everything nice and swiftly now. It's with Hodge. He goes inside to Paper Talk. So Henry has the ball right at centre half forward. Chips across to a very open forward line. And the mark has been dropped by Bevan. Opportunity here for Hamilton. So Hamilton hand passes to McLean. McLean back to Rundle. He's been very good this afternoon. He got forced on his left foot, which affected his kick inside 50. But coming across, guess who? Alex Stewart with a big left fist, a big golden fist. In honour of the late Danny Frawley, put it through for a behind and saves the day from that attacking moment for the Tigers. Well done, Alex Stewart. Now he gets the ball back from the income from Kyle Hands. What an afternoon he's had. Get the Fyson medal out, get the Golds medal out, get the Premiership Cup out. Alex Stewart, you are a star.
So Wallace is working it out now and finds his teammate on that far side, and the Roos are looking for some assistance over there. But David Forrest gets all wrapped up, disposed of the ball, and umpire Hayden says, let's ball it in. So just to recap where we sit after 7 minutes played in this final quarter, thanks to Workpack Kalgoorlie, 14-5, 89. It's Kalgoorlie City taking on the Tigers, 7-6, 48. Ball comes back in now. It's with the Tigers. Hughes, here he is. He's all wrapped up, and umpire says, give it to me. It's nothing. But Marina before that one. Marina Pryor.
Yep, no Richard there either.
Yeah, very good.
Or Michael.
Lovely.
Yep.
We're all working in unison as we have been as a great team. That's what they all do. They all know how to finish each other's sentences. As the ball goes up on the far side of Sir Richard Moore's Sports Arena, ball spills out of that roll up and we see a boundary throw in. So just a reset of play at the moment. Most players in there. There's nothing in the forward 50 here for the Tigers. Got 6, 2 and 2. No, it's 2, 2 and 2 in the defensive work there for them as well. But it's with Varian. He's looking to win that ball. Couldn't quite do anything. Agrid Stewart says, I'm just going to crawl to this ball. He manages to do so. He manages to get the ball out of that contest. It's over there and very hot.
He ends up back with
it. Gee whiz, he's had a fair bit to play in this final quarter, and umpire Hayden brings it back in and he says, give it to me.
If we can get an opportunity, I know Kangas keep stats, but maybe at the siren, if we can just get someone to get Alex Stewart's stats, if that's possible.
Okay, well, we'll look to move the ball across the ground now. And it's with the Roos, and they're looking to do that right in front of their bench with McDonald. That delivery coming in from Smiley. So McDonald's kick is to the left and towards the pocket. Couldn't quite take anything there was Simons. Ball comes out of there from Forrest. Hughes attempts to corral them up and get the footy to the boot. Swings it around, out of bounds on the full. And Harper will take the kick in.
So Harper kicking about 60 metres out, but goes long and strong. One-on-one situation here. That ball could bounce over the top. It's with Shepherd. Does the Jackie Chan do something special? I said Mitch last night. He's done 2 things special. Kick that goal out of the air. The banana kick in the second quarter. It's just all special. It's all Roos.
Have we got any plays of the day left?
Well, there could be several more left. 8 goals is the margin now in the grand final. 15-5, playing 7-6. The game probably didn't need to end in an avalanche as it is, but some super play. There was a good kick by Harper coming in too. Got all of 55 metres. Ball went over the back, and that's his 3rd this afternoon. 4 to Simons, 2 to Martelli, 3 to Mitch Shepherd, 1 to Harper. The big boys on a big hot day have been having some fun this afternoon in the GFL Grand Final.
Most certainly been very, very dominant. They've had some very good feed. Massive workload from the midfield of Kalgoorlie City.
So the ball's back in the middle now. Coming out is Hughes. He tried to win possession back. He ducks his head into that one, picks up the ball, gets dispossessed of it in the process. Varian's in there as well. So too is Clark. He goes fighting in. We'll see a ball. I thought we were getting a ball up there. The umpire was just about to put his whistle in the mouth, but kicking in danger. And they're going to go out here as Muller. He gets wrapped up and manages to get free. Oh, could have been taken high in there was Bevan. It's heating up here in the grandstand. It's heating up here on the field. A lot of congested footy. Almost a piggyback right there for Bevan, but we'll get a ball up.
To the credit, haven't seen too many players go down with cramps, so the preparations that they brought into this game has all worked. How many of there? 48 of them.
Yep, so ball's back with Varian now, and he gets the hand pass across. We're into probably about the halfway mark of this final quarter. It's with Bevan, who sells a little bit of candy now with Baston. Puts it on his right foot. Does Baston inside 50 towards the top there. Couldn't quite win a mark across, but it's the work of Hams, who turns around and finds a running man there helping him out, which was Wallace. He goes out and finds Bartell. Bartell's got a free man. It's Lewis Davies. Davies is over there, wins it, running through the middle, was Wallace. He wins it, well, he had absolutely no one really to contest with apart from one teammate there, but his kick was not too flash towards Hughes. Turnover by Gaddy, inside 50 by the Roos. At the back there is Bradbury. Umpire has called a push, and we're going to see a free kick go to Simons with a kick on goal.
Well, if you're a nervous black and white supporter, you can sit back in the Banana Lounge and enjoy these last 10 minutes. She's all over, folks. The Roos are going to win their 14th premiership. They've been the minor premiers this year. Came in the second semi-final with an awesome performance, and they're finishing off Glenney here unbelievably well.
So Simons sticks his foot into the Burley, and it goes something like 60-odd metres. He's got big quads. He's got a big total this afternoon. He's 6th for the afternoon. 5. I've got him down for 6. Well, he'll take 5 or 6, whichever way you've worked it out. It's big from the Kalgoorlie City Football Club. They hit the triple figures. 16-5, 101, 7-6-48.
We'll give him 6 on 1 out, Glenn.
That's all right, Scoot. We'll take a time to catch our breath there, but...
You were getting very Bruce-like there, Glenn.
Oh, I tell you what, Brendan. Only human.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. McAvaney was here.
So, Brendan, seeing you're the only one on the panel here that's coached a losing grand final.
Thanks for reminding me.
What be going through Boulder's mind now? She's a tough last 10 minutes.
Yeah, look, there's not a hell of a lot you can be really doing at the moment. It's sort of out of your hands, and you just hope the boys can finish off with a little bit of ticker.
Well, it's inside the forward 50 here for the Tigers, and they've got a shot of taking this margin back down slightly. Ball comes out there. It's with Muller. He gets the hand pass away, but it's Varian. He's had a very good second half as Varian gets it to Wallace now, and McDonald linking up over there in some shorter numbers. But ball up after a heavily applied tackle from Ryan.
Well regarded at the Roos. He's the co-captain, and he's come right through their junior system, and obviously him and Alex Stewart have formed a very powerful leadership combination here at the Roos.
Ball up again, right almost on the same spot where we have been, right in front of umpire Hayden. 16-5, it is the Kalgoorlie City Football Club 101. Boulder 7-6-48, the biggest margin of the afternoon so far. And well, we've probably got about another 10 minutes left, if that, of football. But it's still with the Tigers, and they're still going to have a shot. And Rundle has a shot on goal and nails it.
He has been very good today, Rundle.
Well, he showed just how good he is by putting that one home. And he gets another one this afternoon. That's his 3rd for the afternoon for Rundle, after picking up one in the second for the afternoon, after picking one up earlier in the day.
2-3 his personal return. He's been very, very busy this afternoon, Rundle, and he's had a couple of shots at goal that have just missed or brushed the post, but very prolific on his outer wing there. So it's been a good afternoon for Sam Rundle, but sadly too little too late. 16-5 plays 8-6, so margin 47 points at the 14-minute mark. So no doubt the Roos are in for some big celebrations here tonight at Sir Richard Moore. 2013 was their last flag, but we're back in the centre. It's with Hughes, who hasn't stopped trying at all for the Tigers. Ball comes through, picked up by Freeman. Oh. He's well and truly tackled hardly it was, and hit the ground.
That was a big tackle.
Threw him to the deck like a sack of spuds, but it's with Stewart again. He can do no wrong. He'll be winning, apart from a premiership this afternoon, he's second in this black and white colours. He'll be getting one of the major awards here this afternoon, no doubts about that. Stewart again just plucks it out of the ruck knock, goes bang, gains 10 minutes, but picked up 10 metres, picked up by Muller. Muller goes inside, up goes Hodge. Martin stayed down, but coming through roving the ball was Grover, throws it on the boot. Now the footy's got a sense of humour as it was about to bounce through for a goal, but took a left turn and through.
It's nearly done
behind.
a full 360, that thing.
Yep, it's certainly barracking for the black and white at the moment, the Burleigh.
A GFL 360, very good.
Ooh, good.
Right, so we're just waiting for the ball to come back to a full back. 8 minutes past 5 on your Saturday afternoon. We've travelled 15 and a half minutes in this final quarter for Workpack Kalgoorlie. It is the fourth quarter on Triple M. Our coverage, thanks to Holman Cabinets. The Holman name synonymous with the Kalgoorlie City Football Club. Hams doesn't know where to go, but he elects to go to that far side. Which other way would you go, son? But it's Muller who's there close to the boundary line. Ball in. So, just a chance to catch our breath.
Marking time, 46 points is the margin.
The Kalgoorlie City Football Club will pick up the league grand final, the league premiership, after they saluted earlier on today in the reserves as well. Hughes, he managed to have possession of the ball for a couple of moments before he was tackled and ended up being disposed of. On that last line over there, close to the boundary line, is Coleman, right in front of the umpire, but we'll get a ball in.
7 goals to 1 in the second half tells the tale after the margin was 24 points at half time and now 23 points at three-quarter time.
A bit of a scuffle happening in the goal square.
Is the ball over there?
No, it's not.
Okay.
There's been known to be a burst pipe water leak there. I think the boys are just inspecting the water leak down
Very
there.
good. Now, I believe I've been told by Darren McBride as well that that'll be fixed in the off-season.
Perfect.
So, yeah, they've just gone down there to have a good squiz at it just beforehand.
They were helping Darren.
Well called, Brendan Simpson, as it's with Coleman. He puts a big kick into this Burleigh towards the top of the square, and Hodge marks in the end. Although, is he? Yeah.
No, he's marked. The ball got knocked out. He's calling for 50, but I don't think the umpire saw it.
No, but there's a few players who are still looking around for that burst pipe. But the ball's coming back. I think it was kicked and then the ball's coming back.
He's got to come back. He's got a rip jumper. Hodgie's missing a bit. Obviously, when they were trying to fix that water leak, he's obviously damaged some work gear.
It'll be very funny on the highlights tape. Can that just be put out there? For those who are not here at the ground, they're probably just worried about what's happening. But anyway, we've just waited for the Burleigh to come back in.
Did they have a work order for that?
Yeah, there was. There was
right.
Purchase order 779.
Oh, is that right?
Geez, you're good. Right, so Hodge looks like the 3, but it's actually the 13 with a ripped jumper, puts it around the body and puts another one home for the Tigers. But it probably is a little too late. 16-5, 101, they still trail. 9-7, 61, the Tigers. Kalgoorlie City, 16-5, 101.
40 points is the margin. We're approaching time on in this final quarter, the 2019 Premiership decider. The Premiers are going to be the Roos. They're going to really enjoy themselves from here on tonight, tomorrow, the next day after that, and I reckon the next day after that. 18 minutes gone in this final quarter thanks to Workpack. 1-300 Workpack, and we're back in the centre of Sir Richard Moore. So in this particular quarter, we've had 5 goals to the Roos and 2 to the Tigers.
That was
Tigers
superb clearance.
Win it out of the centre once again. It's with Baston. He gets it at centre half forward, but a slight fumble, and in he comes, the mopper-upperer. It is Hams as Baston has gone down injured. He kicks it across here. Hams.
Shoulder dislocated. It's on the strap there already, but he's down. That's out.
Okay, it's out. I know that feeling from a long time ago. And there'll be a boundary throw in right in front of us. So sadly for Baston, he's got a full dislocation, and he will need someone to put that back in. And it's nothing's worse too when you've got the protective tape on there. But it's with Stewart. He taps it down. He's been huge this afternoon. Coleman's been good for the Tigers. Across to Freeman to Hughes. He's been huge. So Hughes kicks it, looks to go inside 50. It's with Hodge with that rip jumper. Right on his hammer is Cullen. And the umpire was very quick just to say, give it to me, maybe giving us all a little bit of a breather. Glenney, 19 and a half minutes this last quarter thanks to Workpack. Our broadcast thanks to Holman Cabinets. They'll be rocking and rolling. They'll all have a day off Monday, I dare say.
And Tuesday.
And Wednesday. So coming through, the ball really isn't leaving this avenue of passage of play right outside the Railways balcony. Coming through is Kirby. He had a great early start to the game. Up to Hamilton and Martelli. Coming through there was Hooks and Verium, but Hooks wins the day on this occasion. Throws it on his right boot, going inside 50. Hodge goes up. Hodge comes down. Guess who rows it? Front and square. The biggest guy on the ground, Alex Stewart. He wins it, kicks it forward, and there's a free kick coming down to the Roos. Sullivan was off to the races, but he'll have to come back and take the kick here. It might be Martelli. Oh, he's done it all today, Alex Stewart, taking a ruck knock, front and squaring it, picking it off his ankles. There is nothing A. Stewart can't do.
I'm going to suggest he is one of the best that we've all been lucky enough to see play out here in the last few years. He has taken his game to the next level.
No denying that at all as Martelli comes up looking for Simons. Great spoil there by Russell. You can hold your head high today, Russell. You've put in a huge performance. Picked up by Hughes. Hand passes to Rundle. Rundle to the agency of Muller, but a terrific tackle. And the umpire not even looking at the contest says holding the ball, just looking somewhere else.
He went to 45.
Yeah, because he just knew that was holding the ball, and it was. So it's with Kirby. He kicks it to Hams. Hams goes in looking for Mitch Shepherd, but overcooks it. He's a good afternoon, Mitch Shepherd.
End of time on.
So, Glenney, you can bring this home, brother.
Okay, so it's with Hughes at the moment. He looks for a hand pass back. Could be with Forrest on that far side. Now finds Coleman on the defensive half back for him. Moving it across the ground now is Hooks from the Tigers. Scores 16-5-101 to 9-7-61 in favour of the Kalgoorlie City Football Club. Premiers for 2019. You can write that now. Ryan's right there, seeing the ball go out of bounds. We'll get a boundary throw in. No, it's going to be a free kick that's going to go Ryan's way after umpire Dave Roberts points one out. 21 minutes played. Ryan's kick is just a short one to Muller. Muller, right foot kick on goal, does he?
Nice.
That was a very lovely kick from Muller.
For a guy who's very, very sore after a massive clash last week, late in the game on a hot day, that is a super finish from him. That was a beautiful snagger.
Quality finish. I mean, look at him now walking back to running back, jogging back, trotting back to the centre. He's a very sore man, but a very classy conveyance.
22 minutes almost played, so we've got a couple of bits of time on to go through here. 16-5-101 in Kalgoorlie City Football Club. Boulder City 10-7-67. It started off pretty much a ding-dong battle as the game's gone on. The prowess of the Roos has emerged. So the ball's back into the middle of Sir Richard Moore Sports Arena this evening. It's umpire Hayden who's got the ball with him. Stewart in the middle contesting the ruck. He wins the knock. Down to Varian. Captain to co-captain coming across now with McDonald. Puts it onto his slipper and he goes towards half forward.
Martelli.
Oh, Martelli. Great mark from him. He's got the socks pulled up and ready to go. He spins around. McDonald's down there. In fact, it's Bartel. Bartel turns around. Puts the ice on the game, you would think, with 22 and a half played in this final quarter for Workpack. 17-5 the Roos, 107. Boulder, 10-7-67.
In his 50th game, Bartel kicks probably what will be the last goal of the game, but what a passage of play from Stewart down to Varian. They got it out of there. And the kick, who kicked that actually to Bartel? It was an absolute screamer.
Martelli.
That was a brilliant kick, and he's been good, Martelli. That's the perfect full stop. Just below the siren now, that was class.
That was, you couldn't get that any better on a Thursday night down here under lights at training.
And that's without opposition. That was perfect.
So ball is back in the middle, travel 23 now. It's with the big man right in the middle dot of Sir Richard Moore. Varian manages to win it out again. He's been all right this last quarter. In fact, this last half. Don't discount him out of some awards later on in the club. Bartel's got it right now. Bartel, he's on the outer side towards Simons.
Oh, party time.
Oh, I tell you what, he just got that around the corner. They're hugging the boundary on the far side, and you could probably bet that Simons has the chance to get this grand final done. So Simons is going to kick from probably about 30 metres out. 17-5-107 the Kalgoorlie City Football Club. Boulder 10-7-67 on the worthy part. Scoreboard, it's a minor score. Anticlimactic here at Sir Dick. Right.
So, yeah, he had a chance at his 7th there. That's his first minor score this afternoon, Cam Simons. But it's all academic. All the black and whites want to hear now is that siren.
So the Tigers kick it in. It's a big kick to a big man.
Blow the siren now because this man deserves to have the ball in his hands.
So Stewart has the ball.
Have a sense of humour. Blow it.
He elects to go far and wide. They're just going to chip it around over towards Shepherd, and they set it up again on that far side. So they're going to just chip it around by themselves, one after the other. Now in the agency of Darren Higgins. His kick is to a contest.
Get it back in the hands of Stewart.
But it's Varian who's got it.
Blow the siren.
Be pretty apt. Varian. We have no idea how long's left, but we've travelled 24 and a half. Kicking it back to half back. So now we're back. Oh, well, here we go. Bradshaw. Doesn't matter. It's Bradbury in the end. That's his bloody name, Glenney. Get it right. And that is the final score for us tonight from Sir Richard Moore Sports Arena in the GFL Grand Final of 2019. Kalgoorlie City Football Club 17-6, 108. The Boulder Tigers 10-7, 67. We'll be back with presentations in moments.